Andy Grove is a Hungarian who immigrated from Hungary to get away from the communists, to get away from the Soviets. He became the founding chairman and CEO of Intel. And in 1995, he wrote a book, published a book that became very famous in the business world. It's called Only the Paranoid Survive. It's about their way of looking at things. And he said in his book is that there are times in the life of a country or a company where everything about what you do changes. And all the rules no longer work. Everything that used to make sense doesn't make sense. And that when that happens, your job is to understand it, because the one thing that will not work is saying, I don't like it. I'm not going to accept it. In the industry, in the coal industry, in the power industry, and in America, we are in the midst of a strategic inflection point that's unprecedented. And in part, it's because we won the Cold War. Now, as Ron said in the introduction, I've been blessed to travel all over the world. And I've been in a number of countries where my consulting practice at the time, our job was to help people go from a centrally planned Marxist socialist economy to a more market-based economy. And I've been places where the communists and the Soviets were there, and in some places in Africa they said, you know, the communists said that we have this philosophy that's much better. So get rid of these capitalists, we'll be much better to you. And they said the only difference between the Soviets and the Americans is the color of their boots. They were not any better than us. And so I said, well, I think we are a lot better. And we talked about that, and they finally decided our way made more sense. We're in the midst of strategic inflection change, and a lot of Americans aren't aware.